The Girl and the Paper Rocket. The year is 2075. The world is a very different place than it was just a few decades ago. Climate change has ravaged the planet, and many major cities have been abandoned. In this new world, only the strong survive. One day, a young woman named Anya is scavenging for food in the ruins of a city when she comes across a strange object. It is a paper rocket, but it is unlike anything she has ever seen before. The rocket is made of the finest paper, and it is decorated with intricate designs. Anya knows that this is no ordinary object. Anya took the paper rocket home and began to study it. She examined it carefully, from every angle. The rocket was made of a fine, lightweight paper, and it was decorated with intricate designs. Anya could not identify the symbols, but she knew that they were important. Anya had been studying the symbols on the rocket, and she had noticed that they were similar to the symbols used in ancient alchemical texts. Alchemy was a field of study that was concerned with the transformation of matter, and it was often associated with magic and time travel. Anya also knew that the rocket was made of a special type of paper that was impervious to the elements. This type of paper was often used in alchemical experiments, and it was believed to have magical properties. Based on these clues, Anya concluded that the paper rocket was a time machine. But she didn't know how to use it. She placed the rocket on her desk and began to think. What could this object be? Why was it here? What did it mean? Anya's mind raced with possibilities. She decided to experiment with the rocket. She took a pencil and began to draw on the paper. She drew symbols, shapes, and patterns. She tried to match the symbols on the rocket. As she drew, Anya began to feel a connection to the rocket. She felt like she was understanding it, on a deeper level. She felt like she was unlocking its secrets. After a few hours, Anya had drawn a complete set of symbols. She placed the symbols on the rocket, and she waited. Nothing happened at first. Then, there was a flash of light, and the rocket disappeared. Anya was stunned. She had done it. She had figured out how to use the rocket. Anya is amazed by her discovery, and she decides to use the rocket to travel back in time and prevent the climate crisis from happening. Anya arrived in 2023 with a clear plan. She knew that she had to convince people to take action on climate change, and she was determined to do whatever it took. She started by giving speeches at local schools and community centers. She talked about the dangers of climate change and the need for people to take action. She also wrote articles for local newspapers and magazines. Anya's efforts were met with some resistance. Some people didn't believe that climate change was real, and others didn't think that it was a serious problem. But Anya was persistent. She kept giving speeches, writing articles, and meeting with people. Eventually, Anya's message started to get through. More and more people started to realize the dangers of climate change, and they began to take action. Governments started to pass new laws to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Businesses started to invest in renewable energy. And individuals started to make changes in their own lives, such as driving less and using less energy. Thanks to Anya's efforts, the world is saved from climate change. Anya's actions in the past had a profound impact on the future. By convincing people to take action on climate change, she was able to prevent a global catastrophe. The world was able to avoid the worst effects of climate change, and the planet was able to recover. Anya's story is a reminder that even one person can make a difference. If we all work together, we can create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. Thanks for watching.